Hey, what is up, you sexy beast? GhostSickness or Tristan here, and I'm going to be telling you guys about Friday, aka my first day at PAX, January 23rd. Yeah, I'm going to be going through the story of what happened that entire day. It was a fantastic day. So guys, if you didn't see the day before, it's called My First Solo Flight. I'll link in the description below, and it's fantastic. Watch that before watching this one. It'll make a lot more sense. So guys, I'm in San Antonio, Texas. I wake up at like 7:30. I set my alarm myself for like 12 hours because I was really sleep deprived from the day before, from the flight and everything that just happened. I went to bed really early, and so I woke up pretty early as well. I got ready, and then I called a taxi around 9, and it came and picked me up. Now, this was a pretty cool guy. Like, he was pretty chill. We actually talked a little bit. I told him about the accident that happened the day before, and, you know, because I was glad that he actually spoke English and talked and everything. And it was only $10 to get down there, so I'm like, fuck yeah, so I just gave him 10. He was trying to give me change. I'm like, nah, because, you know, it was a little bit of a tip, but wasn't significant or anything. So, or like, it was like $8 or something. I just paid him 10. I didn't really care. It didn't matter. So I get to the convention center. This place is fucking massive. I'll show pictures, but I cannot encompass how huge this convention center was. So guys, it was a really great place to have PAX at. And so I'm sitting down, and I get like some breakfast burritos. I get in line. There's like a little food line because I didn't have breakfast. And I didn't want to have pizza for breakfast. Like, I totally could have. I totally should have. And I'll tell you why that matters the next day on Sunday. This is, no. Why it matters on Sunday. This is still Friday. So anyway, I get some breakfast burritos. One of them was pretty good. I had potato in it, and the other one was like, meh. So I'm just like, okay, well, I ate one of them, and I didn't want to eat the other one, so I'm like, well, I just kind of like threw half of it away. And then I get back in line because I'm still kind of hungry. That burrito did not fulfill my desires, and because they were pretty small burritos. So I got a banana and some Starbucks coffee that I got the day before also. Really delicious stuff there. And while I'm sitting down eating, there's this guy in front of me, and, you know, I didn't see him with anybody, so I'm like, hey, so, you know, what's PAX about? Like, hey, how's it going, man? Nice to meet you, or whatever. You know, what are you here for, and stuff like that. And so we're all talking to each other. It's pretty cool. I get to meet him, and, you know, he just talks about PAX and tells me stuff I need to know because it's my first time at PAX, and I didn't really know what to expect or what to do. So basically told me that the Expo hall is where most people go, and that's what most people know PAX is for, which is a giant hall of just people and everything and events, and that people go to just to, you know, see exhibits and play new games and all this other stuff. There's a whole lot of stuff going on everywhere else, but that's the main thing. That's the reason people go to PAX. So he tells me about that and everything like that and kind of the layout. I'm like, okay, that sounds cool. So we're still waiting. It's only like 9:20, 9:30, and the Expo hall opens at 10, and everything else is pretty much open right now. Hey, what the fuck is up, guys? GhostSickness, Tristan here. And I am currently at Pax South on Friday. It's Friday morning. It's 9:40, and this is just one of the sides. The other side is absolutely massive, guys. And I really have no idea what to do here. So, I mean, like, I know what to do, but there's so many things to do that it's hard to make choices. So, I'm just going to be wandering around, kind of looking at things and trying things out. I don't think I'm going to try the Expo hall yet, but who knows? So, I'll catch up with you guys later, but just, oh my god, this view, it's insane, and this is just one side. The other side's even crazier view, so just, alright, speak to you soon. Bye, guys. So we're like, okay, well, we're just hanging out, not really doing anything, and he goes on his way at like 9:40. I'm like, okay, well, I don't really have anything else to do, so I might as well get in line for the Expo hall. So I go in line, and this guy's is a massive line. Like, they release people like 500 at a time or something like that. It's crazy. And they all just kind of rush across to the Expo hall in this gigantic room. So I'm waiting in line with about 3,000 people, and there's this girl, like, she's playing trivia, and she's like, okay, guys, can you guess this from Doctor Who? And I'm like, fuck, man, I don't know Doctor Who. So I totally failed, and, you know, all the other people around me, there's people screaming because the rewards were magic cards, and so she's handing them out and got some people to answer some questions and handed out some magic cards. So it's pretty solid, but I definitely failed at those. So anyway, I just kind of stood there watching and laughing and, you know, took pictures and was on Twitter and stuff like that, guys. And I'm just chilling in the line, not really doing anything too extensive. So then I go into the Expo hall. So I'm in the Expo hall, and I wandered around pretty much everywhere. Like, I didn't really know where to go. There's a lot of people playing cards. There's a lot of awesome custom PCs. There's games being played, but not games that aren't really out yet. Like, there was State of Decay, which was pretty cool. However, it wasn't like new. Like, it's already on Xbox 360. It was the Xbox One version. So I got online for that. I'm like, yeah, you know, I saw quite a bit. I don't really know what to do. It was still pretty early in the morning. And so I go and I play some State of Decay. And it was pretty solid. Just chilling there, not really doing anything too important. Played State of Decay. The t-shirt was badass. However, didn't buy one. I should have. But, oh well, I bought a Far Cry 4 shirt the next day. I'm actually wearing it right now. It's gorgeous. Right there. Boom. Gorgeous t-shirt. Anyway, nice shade of red. Now, moving on to the next thing. What did I do the next? So, I just kind of wandered around, played some indie games, watched people stream live on Twitch, and didn't really do anything too exciting. Didn't meet anybody. I was alone for most of this, guys, and that ruined half the experience for me, to be honest. So, I'll kind of catch up with things later when they get more awesome. So, guys, a little bit after that, it's around 1 or 2 p.m. I just kind of fucked around, walked around, took pictures, took some videos. I'll play a video if I have one right here. And then, yeah, I really didn't do anything too crazy. Now, the cool thing was when I met up with Mickey CTX. So, guys, I've known Mickey CTX on YouTube for about 2 years. I found his channel when he had like 4,000 subscribers and I had like 3,000. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is up, man? You're awesome. We should do a video sometime. And we did. And we've been bros ever since. So, guys, shout out to Mickey, man. You're fucking awesome. I'll link his Twitter in the description below. No, actually, I'll link his YouTube in the description below. So, go fucking follow him. He's a badass. So, anyway, it comes around 2 p.m. I just had like a sloppy Joe like a little while ago because I didn't know when I was going to meet up with him. He said it'd be a little while. So I had a sloppy Joe like, I don't know, 45 minutes before I met up with him or something. And so we're on the phone and he's like, hey, man, I'm here. I'm like, where you at? He's like, I'm at the Hyatt Hotel like right across. I'm like, okay. So I get outside. And I'm on the phone, I'm talking to him, he's like, dude, just walk straight, And I'm like, what do you mean, just walk straight? And I see him on his phone over there, and I'm like, Mickey! And I hang up the phone, and I like run over there and give him like a bro hug where you like grab their arm, and then pat him on the back or whatever. Dude, the guy's fucking awesome. Mickey, dude, prime. You're legit, man. Thank you. So anyway, I knew he was legit because I stayed at the house the day before, which I fronted him the money, half of the money, like my cut or whatever, to rent the house. And so he actually got the house. And when I got into the house and got all the information and everything, she called me. I knew it was legit. I knew he was completely legit. Everything was all good. And it was all going to be okay. So we do that. And I meet up with him and he's a total sexy beast. And then I get in the car and I meet Jackie and them, and then they're like, okay, well, we need to show you, you're basically in Mexico. Like, Texas is really close to the border. San Antonio, not like super close, but it's pretty close to the border. Half the city's basically, might as well be like Mexico. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's totally true. So like, okay, well, we're going to show you some classic Mexican restaurants. So they showed me one of the most classic and one of their favorite like Mexican restaurants, which was a little bit of a way. So we drove over there. A little bit of a drive, and then they like paid for parking, which is like 2-hour parking. It was pretty expensive, man. It was really hard to find parking. That matters later. It plays into like Saturday and Sunday quite a bit, mostly Saturday. But yeah, so they pay for parking, and we get into this restaurant, and I'm sitting down, and we kind of lose Mickey. Like, he goes up to the bathroom, then we get seated, and so we kind of lost Mickey there, and we're sitting down. I get some sweet tea, just chilling, drinking sweet tea. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, tea, man. Tea is so good. But so is like Mountain Dew. So chilling there, get our food, and they made like, I don't even remember what I ordered, but I ordered something pretty solid, like a pretty big plate, and they gave me like everything with not custom, but like freshly made flour tortillas that were absolutely delicious, like super gooey and just bomb. And I'm like, should I keep these as leftovers? Like, no, the tortillas don't hold. They're not good leftovers. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So I don't take the leftovers, but it was a good meal, and I had a lot of fun, and then I, had my sweet tea or whatever, and it was really cool talking to them and meeting up with them and hearing about their jobs and just kind of, catching up with each other, because we'd never actually met before, but we'd known each other online for, several years, and then I've known Jackie online for like, I don't know, 9 months, a year, I don't remember, but quite a while. So it's pretty awesome being able to meet both of them. That was like one of the coolest things all day. Like, PAX was great and all, but I was alone for most of it. So it wasn't as great as it could have been. Now, anyway, moving on to the next part is we head back to PAX. Like, they wanted to see it, right? We had all our Friday passes. So we're like, okay, well, let's go experience PAX, guys. I'll show you around. We'll go do stuff. So we get into PAX, and we're going around. and we go to the Expo hall. Like, I wanted to show them the main thing, right? I didn't really do a lot anywhere else. So we're going around PAX, just showing them stuff. And I'm like, this is over here. There's some badass PCs over here. There's this over here. And like, Friday was the main day that we went to PAX. Saturday, we didn't really go to PAX. I mean, we kind of did. We were like in and out. And then that's pretty much it. Like, Saturday, we were not at PAX for a long time, but something cool happened Saturday that I'll tell you guys about in the next video I do about PAX. Now, so moving on to the next part is when I'm showing them stuff. Their jaws are dropping. Like, these are beautiful PCs, custom rigs, amazing stuff, fantastic stuff I really wish I could have. And we're just kind of hanging out there, not really doing anything too crazy. Then we're discussing food when we go to the mall. So they show me around the mall. They take this photo. We got some Starbucks up in here, and like, it was all solid. It was all good. And they have sales tax. Damn it, Oregon doesn't have sales tax, guys. So it's fantastic. But they had sales tax in Texas. Oh my fuck. Oh well, it was okay. And we discuss Hooters. They're like, yeah, there's a Hooters right here. And they mentioned Twin Peaks. Now, this matters a little bit later. And I'm like, okay, Twin Peaks, what's that? That sounds cool. So we're discussing Twin Peaks. And it's basically like Hooters, but better. So they usually wear like tied up shirts and short skirts. Like, think of, I'll just show you photos. Like, it's just, it's good stuff, man. So we're talking about that, just going around the mall. The mall wasn't too exciting. It was pretty boring. Like, half of it was closed off, and there just wasn't too much stuff. We didn't buy anything there. We just kind of walked around and drank our Starbucks and talked about stuff and joked about stuff. They are absolutely hilarious, guys. They crack me up. Like, on videos, they'll do like the moan thing, which be like, oh yeah, or whatever. And like, they actually do that in real life, and it's the funniest shit. So like, it was kind of weird. I kind of like joined in it. I don't know if they were okay with that, but we all had kind of a fun time, like laughing and like moaning and like looking at people's reactions. Like, we didn't do it all the time, but it was fucking funny when we did the looks and stuff that they got. And yeah, so we do that, and then we're like, okay, well, there's nothing really else to do or see here today, so let's go back to the house. So I showed them around the house. We get there and everything, and we're still talking about dinner plans. We're like, okay, well, I'm like, guys, take me to Twin Peaks. That'd be amazing. So Mickey calls them up, and we're like, okay, well, it'd be 45 minutes waiting time. And then the next one's like, okay, it'd be an hour and a half. So we're like, okay, well, let's go to the 45-minute one. It'll be the shortest time. We get there, right? It's like a 9-10 mile drive. I don't know. It's a pretty far drive, which for me would be a pretty significant drive, but they're like, no, it's nothing, man. I'm like, Jesus, that's far away. So anyway, we get there, and we just got seated pretty much immediately. Like, we get a booth and everything, and there are women around there who looked pretty solid. Not that they were all like 10 out of 10s, but just the way they were dressed, it was pretty solid, pretty good. So we're just chilling there, and I kind of have a migraine. This plays into the part later, but I kind of have a migraine. I'm like, fuck, man. Okay, well, I'm trying to enjoy. I'm drinking a lot of lemon water, just water in general, and I have like this burger. It's pretty solid, but the bun kind of killed it. It was like, the bun was just too, man, I don't know. I just wasn't, like, migraines really ruin my hunger, and so that really sucks. But I had most of the burger. The fries are pretty solid, and we're just kind of, I'm just kind of staring around like, oh, nice, just prodding around. Anyway, yeah, I was just being a horn dog, and it was great. And, Mickey gets a beer, and Jackie's just chilling. She gets a margarita. Oh, this plays in later. It's pretty funny. Like, Jackie basically got pretty drunk off that, or buzzed. I don't know. I'm not her, but she was pretty done after that margarita. It was a pretty big margarita, and I started cracking up a little bit later because she went kind of quiet, but she was like louder at the house. I don't know. It was pretty funny. They end up doing that. I'm just chilling there, not really doing anything. I mean, we were just talking to Mickey, talking to them on our phones, making jokes like we did the whole day. I couldn't really tell you all of what we talked about, but it was good stuff. It was really interesting stuff, hearing a lot of stuff about life from them and just stuff in general. Like, I don't know. Then after that, we go back home. Now, on the way home, and I say home because we're at a physical house. So on the way back to the house, I was like, hey, guys, I have a migraine. Can we stop by like a store to get some Advil or ibuprofen or something? So we do that, and they get some drinks or whatever. Then we come back, and we just chill at the dinner table, talk, listen to music, laugh about stuff until about midnight. So I don't know what time we got to. We got to back to the house at like 10, I think. And we just kind of chilled and talked for like 2 or 3 hours and just hung out there, and then we went to sleep, and we slept in, right? Like, Mickey was exhausted from the day before. They both were from just working all day and everything like that. That's why they couldn't meet up with me till Friday, which sucks, but hey, I got to meet up with them. It was fantastic. I'm so glad I got to meet them just in general. It was a badass experience, and this was only Friday. Saturday was where a lot of shit happened. Saturday was fucking awesome. I will never forget either of those days. I'm just really glad I got to meet them. I'll link Mickey's YouTube in the description below and Jackie's Twitter in the description below. If you guys want to go show them some love, tell them I sent you. Just show them some love, and also show me some love on Twitter, guys. Come on, I'm really active. I talk with you guys a lot there. Don't forget to follow me. You will not regret it, I promise. And then that's pretty much it, guys. That was Friday at PAX. Saturday at PAX is coming. Remember the fact that I fucking love you. Have a great day, guys. Bye.